Now, in this demonstration, we'll see a couple of options for monitoring the execution of your SSIS packages. And I say a couple of options because it does depend on how you have implemented your packages. If you have imported them into your integration services connection and the MSDB database or file system, you do see you have this folder here for running packages. Now, this is real time and what's happening right now. And you can access that by simply right clicking and choosing reports. And this general report, which in fact is the only one by default, does show you the packages that are currently running. Now, I don't have any running at the moment, but I do have one set to go using my DT exec utility, because if I call the package from within here, it has to go through its complete execution before I can close the execution window, by which time, of course, I cannot refresh and see the running package. So I created another simple package. It's a little more involved, but it just takes a few more seconds, so I'll be able to catch this one. So that's what this sort internet sales package is all about. It simply sorts all the records in the fact internet sales table of the AdventureWorks data warehouse. So again, I can invoke it from within my DT exec utility. So I have the command set to go here. So I'll execute this and then just very quickly refresh the report, and we'll see it will catch the running package. So let me get ready here. So I'm about to hit enter, and then I'll refresh, and there we see that it is showing up. So again, in a production environment, if you have many packages that are running and they take a fair amount of time, then you can always just view this report. Now, that will only show you packages that are running at that point in time. So if it's a scheduled package using a job, then you have to catch it at the right time. So again, this is real time, running right now only. Now, if you have implemented the package as a job, then we can also monitor that. You see, there is my run fuzzy test job that was created earlier. And right below all of your jobs, you can see there is a job activity monitor. Now, this will show you history as well. So I can right click on this and view job activity. And you can see that my run fuzzy test has been run. And let me just maximize here. It is enabled. It's currently idle, but it did succeed. And you see some date and time information and other information available with respect to when that was run. So we can do the same kind of test here. We can execute the job. So we'll right click and we'll choose start job, and then we'll very quickly close this and open up the history again, and we might see it. There it is. It's actually executing right now. So you see it is executing, and again, if you have several jobs that are running at this point in time, you will see this. And of course, if we were to refresh this now, it should say idle. But same kind of information. So you can always go and check to make sure that it did run. And in almost every case, the main thing you'll be concerned with is this succeeded versus failed. And if it failed, then you might want to dig into it a little bit deeper. But for the most part, that's what is involved with monitoring your package execution. So again, right-click your running packages, open up your report, or go to your job activity monitor and see what's going on. But again, the running packages does not show any historical information. So if I refresh this right now with no jobs running, you can see there's nothing there. But your job activity monitor does retain the history by default. So you can see when it was last run and its status. And if it happens to catch it in real time, then you'll see the information there as well. So it never hurts to keep an eye on your running packages, particularly if they do take a very long time. You want to make sure that they don't continue to run for hours and hours into, the highest point of activity, perhaps the following day. If you invoked it at some point throughout the night and it's still running when everybody comes in the morning, then you would want to try to keep an eye on that and maybe get that to run a little bit faster if possible.